In this video, I'm going to continue working on Microsoft Forms. Please make sure that you watched the previous video. I think it was called video 15 before watching this one. It was video 15. This will be video 16, and we are going to cover another type of survey that you can do on Microsoft Forms, and it is called quiz. So to start, once again, you are going to go into Office 365 and log in. Okay, just a reminder, Office 365 is the collection or package of products offered by Microsoft, and it is what we are subscribed to as a school. So we get all these products like Outlook, OneDrive, and of course Teams. And another one that we get is Microsoft Forms. So I'm going to click on that. In the previous video, we looked at making a form by clicking on New Form. And in this video, I'm going to explore the quiz option. So you can see these are all of the existing forms that I have created, but yours will probably be blank. So when I click on New Quiz, it comes up just like the previous one did. The layout is the same. We need to give our quiz a title. I'm going to call it Teams Quiz, and you would enter your instructions or a description. Okay, and then the next thing you can do is you can also add a picture or an image if you want to make it fun or for any reason. Then you would start by clicking on Add New. Again, you have the same choices as before. So you could choose multiple choice, and you could say any kind of question. Okay, so you would then choose your you would write in your options, and then you would have to choose which one is the correct one, or else the computer won't know. So to do this, you would go to the answer that you've written that is correct, and you can choose to delete it, to display a message to the girls when they choose this answer. So for example, if it's wrong, and then you can choose to say that this is the correct answer. So I'm going to select it to say that that's the one that is correct. You can obviously keep adding more and more options. You can say that there are multiple answers. So sometimes there are two answers that are correct, and they can choose either one of them. You would then say what it's out of. So I'm going to say this is out of 1 point. You can again shuffle the questions. You can have all kinds of other options, which I will go through, and you can also say that something is required. If you say it's required, the girls will not be able to submit until they have filled in every answer, or that answer specifically. Just remember that it's always a good idea to start a quiz with asking the girls to write their name, just in case the quiz you're setting, you don't remember to set that the girls' names are put in. So yeah, just do this. This one is let's say not for any points, because it's just the beginning question to find out what their name is. So there's my first question, and I can keep going with add new, add new, add new. You can keep adding different questions that you want the girls to answer. So you can want them to answer with text. Now this is where it gets tricky, because you have to keep in mind that the girls might answer in different ways. So a child might answer Teams. They might answer Teams with a capital letter. They might answer Microsoft Teams. Now all of these answers are obviously correct. So it can be quite tricky. You're going to have to be really clear in your instructions Oh, I see capital letter, it's not letting me add it, so maybe it's the same as that one. But just, yeah, keep in mind that you must provide variations in your answers so that the girls are still marked correctly if they get something, if they say this is the correct answer but in a different way. So that's where this one gets quite tricky. You have your rating, your date, yeah, there are all kinds of different questions you can have, which I did in the previous video. And then it works exactly the same way as the previous video. So I would be able to see my responses here. I would be able to preview the quiz. This is what it will look like to the girls. I will be able to change the design settings, so I can choose to make it look different. And I can also add a picture if I want to, customize the background. You would then just choose it from your screen. Then I am able to go to my settings by clicking on the three dots. I would go settings and option for quiz. I would then be able to say, you know, I want the girls to see their results automatically. So as soon as they finish the quiz, it self-marks and they get their results immediately. Or you can set it to not do that, so that you can kind of check the questions first and then release the results maybe. I would set it so that there's one response per person. Maybe if you are wary of girls doing the quiz again and again, if it's for marks maybe. But yeah, it's up to you if you want them to be able to respond again and again. I would say that you should select only people in my organization can respond, and that you must record their name, just to make sure you do get who it is that's responding, or else you won't know which girl responded. And then you obviously have your other options, which we've been through before, your start date, your end date, that kind of thing. Now the next thing is share. Now your quiz is being created, it auto saves automatically. So now we have to share it. So you can click on share and copy the link. So now anyone in your organization, so anyone in St. John's with this email, with this link, will be able to open and complete the quiz. So now we've done this and we want to get it onto Teams. So we go onto our Teams, and we can do this by going onto assignments, and we can create a new assignment. So I'm going to choose a class that I'm going to make the assignment for. I say next. Okay, I'm going to create it. When you create your assignment, it will not auto mark the quiz unless you set it as quiz. If you set it as assignment, it will not auto mark. So it's very important to remember to set it as a quiz. So I click on quiz, and I am then automatically taken to Forms, which is the app that we have been using before. And now you can see all of my previous surveys and quizzes that I have created load automatically. You don't even have to copy and paste. I choose the quiz that I just created, and I say next. And now the quiz is going to be loaded for the girls to access. It'll be super easy for them, and you would fill in the rest of your details as you would for a normal assignment.